Hello friend, in this session we are going to learn about Power BI data sources. Power BI supports large range of data sources. You can click on the get data and it will show you all the available data connections. It allows you to connect to different flat files, SQL databases and Azure cloud or even web platforms such as Facebook, Google Analytics and Salesforce Object. It also includes Power BI datasets which you can build inside Power BI. Even you can take data from web. Apart from this, you can even connect on ODBC data sources which is not listed here. So right now you can see only the common and most used data sources which is used by most of the organization like Excel, Power BI datasets, Power BI data flows, SQL Server as a database, analysis service for creating cubes, text file, CSV files, web like just providing the URL link to fetch the data, OData feed and a blank query. It can be either a SQL query or an Oracle query. To get data in Power BI desktop, you need to click the get data option and you can just select whatever data source you have and you can just work on it. So basically it is just showing you the most common data sources first, but then when you click this more option, so you will see a full list of available data sources. So now you can see a new navigation window where on the left side it shows a category of all the available data sources. You also have an option to search at the top of the window. So let me search Excel. So yeah, you can see this is an Excel data source. So let me search Azure. So it will give me all the available Azure. Yeah, so these are all the available Azure data source. You can see the connectivity. Wow, so you can see the connectivity the Power BI desktop provide. See Azure, because Azure itself is a Microsoft product, so you can just have a seamless connectivity between both Power BI desktop and Azure as a data source. You can see it connect to Azure SQL database, Cosmos DB, Spark. Wow, wonderful feature. So now let us learn about the categories of data sources. So I will just click on close and I will see all the categories available now. So first categories is all. So under this category you can see all the available data sources under Power BI desktop. So you can see Excel, text file folder. So everything will be available here because when you perform a search operation it fetch the data from the all category. The next is file. So when you click on file, it shows you all flat file types supported in Power BI desktop. You can see Excel, text. These are all files, XML file, JSON file. Even you can just import a folder where all the links file are present, like multiple files. So like we have three text file or full Excel file. So all the data will be jump into our data bucket into once. Yeah, you can see PDF file as well. SharePoint, yeah, this is a very important feature. SharePoint folder. So this is zero Office 365 connectivity, which is very good. So you can even connect to SharePoint folders, and all the files present in this folder can be easily fetched using this get data feature in Power BI desktop for analysis. The next category is database. So database, yeah. So whenever you think of database, first thing come into mind is SQL Server. So SQL Server is a largely used database because it itself is a like Microsoft product, so definitely it has good connectivity with Power BI because both are Microsoft product. And you can apart from SQL, you can connect to Access database, IBM database, MySQL database, Cbase, Teradata, SAP database, SAP HANA. You can have all the database which is available currently in the market. Even you have MarkLogic, index. So if there is any new database coming in the market, so Power BI definitely have and will provide you that connectivity in the data source. Also, one thing which I want to highlight here is to connect to any database, select a database type from the list. Like if suppose I select an SQL Server database, so when I was clicking on file, I click on Excel, so there is a connect option. So you can just click on connect and you will see it will ask you for the file path. But this is not the case in database. So when you go to the database, so in database you will, let's go to SQL Server database, and here what you need to do is you need to provide the server name, username and password to connect. Okay, so you can also connect via direct SQL query. Click on advanced option. Yeah, you can click on direct SQL. So with this all thing we will learn in our later session. So just a brief idea. So you will be requiring a server. Database is an optional, but it will be good if you provide a database name here as well, and then username and password of the server. So here you see that import and direct query. So let me just give you a quick walkthrough about that as well. So direct query option limits the option of data manipulation and the data stays in SQL database. Direct query is live and there is no need to schedule refresh as in the import method. Import method allows you to perform data transformation and manipulation. When you publish the data to Power BI service, which limit is 1 GB, it consumes and pushes data into Power BI Azure backend, and data can be refreshed up to 8 times a day, and a schedule can be set up for data refresh. So you can just understand one thing, that direct query will be a live connection and import will be a extract connection. So for extract connection, definitely you need to schedule and refresh your data at different interval. But for live connection, that is direct query, refresh is not required because the data is live. Any record inserted will be seen in the visualization.